Welcome to our comprehensive guide on navigating the world of diverse learner accommodations. In today's educational landscape, classrooms are filled with students who have unique strengths, backgrounds, and needs. Understanding accommodations is essential for fostering an inclusive environment where every learner can thrive. In this video, we'll explore what accommodations are, why they matter, and how educators, families, and students can work together to ensure everyone has the support they need. Let's begin our journey by defining what accommodations mean in the context of education and why they are a cornerstone of equitable learning. Accommodations are changes or adjustments to the learning environment, instruction, or assessment that allow students with diverse needs to access the curriculum and demonstrate their knowledge. These modifications do not alter the learning goals but provide alternative ways for students to participate and succeed. For example, a student with dyslexia might receive extra time on tests, while another with hearing loss could use assistive listening devices. The goal is to level the playing field, ensuring that all students have equal opportunities to learn and achieve. Accommodations are vital because they recognize and honor the diversity of learners in every classroom. Without appropriate support, students with disabilities or learning differences may face unnecessary barriers that hinder their academic progress. By providing accommodations, educators help create a more equitable environment where all students can reach their full potential. This not only benefits those receiving accommodations but also fosters a culture of empathy, understanding, and respect among peers. Right to accommodations is protected by various laws and policies, such as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, and Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act. These regulations ensure that students with disabilities receive the necessary support to access education on an equal basis with their peers. Understanding these legal foundations helps educators and families advocate effectively for appropriate accommodations and ensures compliance with educational standards. Learners may require accommodations for a variety of reasons, including physical disabilities, sensory impairments, learning disabilities, attention disorders, or emotional and behavioral challenges. Each student's needs are unique, and accommodations should be tailored to address specific barriers they face. Recognizing the wide range of learner needs is the first step in providing effective support and ensuring that no one is left behind. Students with physical disabilities may encounter challenges related to mobility, dexterity, or stamina. Accommodations for these learners might include accessible seating, adaptive equipment, or modified classroom layouts. By removing physical barriers, educators enable students to participate fully in classroom activities and access learning materials with greater ease. Sensory impairments such as vision or hearing loss require specific accommodations to ensure students can access information. Examples include providing materials in Braille, using sign language interpreters, or installing assistive listening devices. These supports help bridge the gap between the student's needs and the learning environment, promoting equal participation. Students with learning disabilities such as dyslexia or dyscalculia may benefit from accommodations like extended time on tests, alternative formats for assignments, or the use of technology aids. These adjustments help students demonstrate their understanding without being hindered by their specific challenges, allowing them to focus on content rather than the mechanics of learning. Students with attention disorders such as ADHD may struggle with focus, organization, or impulse control. Accommodations can include preferential seating, frequent breaks, or the use of organizational tools. These supports help students manage their attention and stay engaged with learning tasks throughout the school day. Some students may experience emotional or behavioral challenges that impact their learning. Accommodations for these learners might include access to counseling services, behavior intervention plans, or safe spaces within the school. Providing these supports helps students regulate their emotions and behaviors, creating a more positive and productive learning environment. Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, is an educational framework that aims to make learning accessible for all students from the start. By proactively designing lessons and materials that accommodate diverse needs, UDL reduces the need for individual accommodations. This approach benefits everyone, not just those with identified disabilities, by offering multiple ways to engage with content and demonstrate understanding. Assistive technology plays a significant role in supporting diverse learners. Tools such as speech-to-text software, audiobooks, and screen readers can help students overcome barriers related to reading, writing, or communication. Integrating technology into the classroom empowers students to access information and express themselves in ways that work best for them. Assessment accommodations allow students to demonstrate their knowledge in ways that suit their strengths. This might include oral presentations, project-based assessments, or alternative test formats. By offering flexibility in how students are evaluated, educators can more accurately measure learning and provide meaningful feedback. Sometimes, simple changes to the classroom environment can make a big difference for diverse learners. Adjusting lighting, reducing noise, or arranging seating to minimize distractions are all effective strategies. These adjustments help create a more comfortable and focused learning space for everyone. Families play a crucial role in supporting diverse learners. Open communication between educators and families ensures that accommodations are tailored to each student's needs and that support continues at home. Collaborative partnerships help build trust and create a consistent support system for students. Educators are at the forefront of implementing accommodations. Their understanding, flexibility, and willingness to adapt are key to student success. Ongoing professional development and a commitment to inclusive practices help teachers stay informed about the best ways to support diverse learners. Empowering students to advocate for their own needs is an important part of the accommodation process. Teaching self-advocacy skills helps students understand their strengths and challenges, communicate effectively with teachers, and take an active role in their education. An Individualized Education Program, or IEP, is a legal document that outlines specific accommodations and goals for students with disabilities. The IEP process involves collaboration among educators, families, and specialists to ensure that each student receives the support they need to succeed. Section 504 plans are designed for students with disabilities who may not qualify for an IEP but still require accommodations. These plans ensure that students have equal access to education by outlining necessary supports and adjustments in the classroom. Regularly monitoring student progress is essential to determine whether accommodations are effective. Educators should collect data, observe student performance, and adjust supports as needed. This ongoing process ensures that accommodations remain relevant and beneficial. Peer support can be a valuable resource for diverse learners. Buddy systems, peer tutoring, and collaborative group work foster a sense of belonging and provide additional academic and social support. Encouraging positive peer interactions helps build a supportive classroom community. Cultural background can influence how students perceive and respond to accommodations. Being culturally responsive means recognizing and respecting differences in communication styles, values, and expectations. This awareness helps educators provide accommodations that are both effective and culturally sensitive. As students move from one educational setting to another, such as from elementary to middle school or from high school to college, transition planning becomes crucial. Effective transition plans ensure that accommodations continue seamlessly and that students are prepared for new challenges and environments. Ongoing professional development helps educators stay current with best practices in accommodating diverse learners. Workshops, training sessions, and collaboration with specialists provide valuable knowledge and skills for supporting all students effectively. An inclusive school community values diversity and actively works to remove barriers to learning. This involves not only providing accommodations but also promoting acceptance, understanding, and respect among all members of the school community. Unfortunately, some students may feel stigmatized for receiving accommodations. Addressing stigma involves educating peers, fostering empathy, and normalizing the use of supports. Creating a positive and accepting environment helps all students feel valued and included. Maintaining confidentiality is essential when providing accommodations. Educators must respect students' privacy and share information only with those directly involved in supporting the student. This builds trust and ensures that students feel safe seeking help. Gathering feedback from students, families, and educators is an important part of the accommodation process. Reflecting on what works and what doesn't allows for continuous improvement and better outcomes for all learners. Recognizing and celebrating the achievements of diverse learners is essential for building confidence and motivation. Success can take many forms, from academic progress to personal growth. Celebrations reinforce the value of perseverance and effort. Implementing accommodations can come with challenges such as limited resources, lack of training, or resistance to change. Acknowledging these obstacles is the first step toward finding solutions and ensuring that all students receive the support they need. Effective problem-solving involves collaboration, creativity, and persistence. Educators, families, and students can work together to identify barriers and develop practical solutions. Sharing ideas and learning from others' experiences can lead to innovative approaches. Specialists such as speech therapists, occupational therapists, and counselors play a key role in supporting diverse learners. Their expertise helps identify needs, recommend accommodations, and provide targeted interventions that enhance student success. Community organizations and agencies can offer additional support for students and families. These resources might include tutoring, mentoring, or access to specialized services. Building connections with the broader community strengthens the support network for diverse learners. Integrating technology into the classroom can enhance learning for all students, especially those with diverse needs. From interactive whiteboards to personalized learning apps, technology offers new ways to engage students and provide tailored support. Flexible scheduling can help accommodate students who need more time for assignments or breaks during the day. Allowing for flexibility in the school schedule ensures that students can learn at their own pace and manage their energy effectively. The physical arrangement of the classroom can impact how well students access learning. Arranging desks for easy movement, providing quiet corners, or creating group work areas are all ways to support diverse learners and foster engagement. Visual supports such as charts, diagrams, and schedules can help students understand instructions and stay organized. These tools are especially helpful for students with learning or communication challenges, making information more accessible. Using positive reinforcement encourages students to engage in desired behaviors and persist through challenges. Praise, rewards, and recognition can motivate learners and reinforce the value of effort and improvement. Social emotional learning, SEL, is an important component of supporting diverse learners. SEL programs teach skills like self-awareness, self-regulation, and relationship building, which help students navigate challenges and succeed academically and socially. Fostering independence is a key goal of accommodations. Encouraging students to take responsibility for their learning, set goals, and use strategies independently helps prepare them for future success both in and out of school. Adapting instruction to meet the needs of diverse learners involves using a variety of teaching methods and materials. Differentiated instruction ensures that all students can access content in ways that suit their learning styles and preferences. Listening to the voices of parents and students is essential for effective accommodations. Their insights provide valuable information about what works best and help ensure that supports are truly individualized. The process of accommodating diverse learners is ongoing. Regularly reviewing practices, seeking feedback, and staying open to new ideas ensures that supports remain effective and responsive to changing needs. As education continues to evolve, so too will the ways we support diverse learners. Embracing innovation, research, and collaboration will help ensure that all students have the opportunity to succeed, no matter their individual needs. Summary: navigating the world of diverse learner accommodations requires understanding, flexibility, and a commitment to equity. By working together, educators, families, and students can create inclusive environments where everyone has the chance to thrive. Remember, effective accommodations are not just about compliance, they're about empowering every learner to reach their full potential.